Thursday and Friday saw a goose egg spread across the market as none of the campaigns we follow received donations. The lack of donations gives opportunity, however, and that's to dive into the world of BZWatchDog, Zanger, who has made news with his work recently with Carolina and Fort Worth and his problems with Kevin, the angry vet soaper. Zanger announced this week that his jury trial for a single charge from November of disorderly conduct language has been scheduled for March 24, 2025. The charges stem from an incident in November when he was set to pick up a rider for Uber in a gated community in the Fort Worth area. Words were exchanged between Zanger and security guards for the gated community, who refused to allow Zanger into the community. Controversy surrounded what Zanger said to one of the security guards, with a confusion scenario playing out with the police and the guard stating that Zanger effectively told the security guard, who was black, to go back to Africa, and Zanger defending the comments as the man was actually from Africa. Zanger was ultimately briefly detained at the scene and let go after having a ticket issued for disorderly conduct. This incident resulted in trolls reporting Zanger's actions against the security guard and interactions with police to Uber, and Zanger ultimately losing his position within the company. Zanger has raised roughly $954 out of the $2,500 he says he needs to fund his criminal defense in the case. He's been running a scroll at the bottom of his streams directing his viewers to donate, with his last donation to his dedicated GoFundMe coming a month ago. The YouTuber has denied making racially insensitive comments in the incident and is standing behind his belief that he cannot be charged with disorderly conduct for offensive speech as it is protected under the First Amendment. Under Texas Penal Code Section 42.01, hate speech is considered a form of disorderly conduct and a Class C misdemeanor. If Zanger is found guilty of the crime, he can be punished by a fine of up to $500. Zanger also made news in a recent live stream as he indicated that he would soon be conducting First Amendment audits of soft targets such as smoke shops and pharmacies, and anything with a doorway he can monitor with his camera to record people coming and going from the establishment. The YouTuber indicated that since Texas does not have marijuana dispensaries, he intended to focus on smoke shops in order to provoke reactions from customers. He indicated that they were similar enough to follow the recent trend set by the First Amendment Protection Agency and others of purposely provoking patrons of controversial establishments in order to provide content for his YouTube channel. While filming from public sidewalks is legal in the state of Texas, the candor Zanger shared in his live streams of how he purposely picks soft targets for essentially maximum negative response from the public was a new and interesting look into the mind of an auditor. We will continue to update his quest to fund his legal defense as his trial date approaches.
Journalism is not free. Both ReallyCoolSite.org's daily newspaper and our daily newscasts are funded by your continuing donations and what we make from our YouTube AdSense revenue each month. If you'd like to contribute to help us keep the lights on, eating, keeping the cats fed, and writing new stories to feature on both the newspaper and newscast each day, we do have a GoFundMe set up at the address on screen right now. If you can't afford to contribute, please watch the advertisements on our videos, like, share, subscribe, and comment. You can help by doing next to nothing, and we thank you in advance for pitching in.